What in particular do you think Trials of Mana did better than Secret of Mana? I think Secret of Mana is a great game, but I think Trials of Mana is a much better game. That's just my personal taste. Well, for starters, they are very different games in terms of storytelling, because Secret of Mana is just about one guy and his party members. This guy who gets vanished from his village and goes after the Sword of Mana. And Trials of Mana, every character has a different arc and there's different storytelling. And I think the storytelling was much more deeper. Secret of Mana was more childish, and Trials of Mana was a little bit more mature, right? Sure, there's a lot of kiddie stuff in there, childish situations in Trials of Mana, but I don't know. I felt the story to be more compelling and more attractive to me personally. And in terms of gameplay, I think it improved the battle mechanics a little bit. It was kind of weird, and it's honestly a little bit dated, the one in Secret of Mana, the combat in Secret of Mana. And Trials of Mana did it better because it preceded the game, right? It preceded it. So of course it was gonna have a better battle system. That's my argument, to be honest. It's just a personal opinion. It's not that I think Trials of Mana is better than Secret of Mana, it's more that I like it more. And this guy says Legend of Mana is the best though. But what Legend of Mana did wrong, the only thing Legend of Mana did wrong is that it was just too cryptic. It wanted to be some kind of open world game and let the player freely choose what to do and how to unlock all these other dungeons and areas. And it's a game, when I first played it, I ditched the game because of that, because I just didn't know what to do. What was I supposed to do now? I kept roaming around between areas like an idiot, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So I felt like I was going to need a guide the entire game to carry me over, to carry me through, you know. I just don't know. Legend of Mana, I love it. And I do think it's one of the best Mana games. I like Legend of Mana more than Secret of Mana, because everything else in the game is ridiculously good. I mean, it's beautiful, the soundtrack, the combat is just plain and simple hack and slash with chibi characters. Overall, I like Legend of Mana more. But honestly, I could never decide if Trials of Mana is better. So I don't know.